Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This one is for the British. We'll be doing a fat cow boom. So let's jump into the decks. For British, the deck is usually pretty much the same. There is a normal deck and there is a native deck. Yeah. In the normal deck you are lacking a bit of card space. However, I think this is usually what you want to be aiming for. So you have cavalry combat and the musketeers, of course. You have all the musketeer upgrades, and for cavalry you just take the HP. This will also leave us room for the Cherokee overpop, but we do not have cavalry attack. We also do not have exotic hardwoods. But yeah, this should basically be the deck. In the native deck, I think you can also take out the musket attack, which we'll use for the cheap natives instead. I think you should be wanting to play it like this with both the HP cards, because yeah, the hussars are meant to tank for you, so you usually want the cavalry HP. This is for sure the better choice as cavalry attack. For muskets, you yeah, well, this leaves us only space for the team card, which we of course will want. Of course, we have the team plantation as well with this civilization. So yeah, it's usually this is a card that many civs have. Portuguese has it. Lakota has it for some reason. So yeah, it's best to have a deck ready without that team plantation card. And also for the natives. In this situation, you can actually fit the musketeer attack, and in normal you can now fit the cavalry edged attack as well. Yeah, basically those are the decks. Yeah, a mercenary deck is not good. Don't use it. You could use the grenadier deck with yeah, without the natives, and then you have space for the grenadier card. It's also, I think, this is a pretty good deck. If you're not really using the Cherokee well, you could maybe opt for this deck and have some really strong grenadiers to use as well, if you'd like. But yeah, the grenadier, as always, is a bit of a meme unit. However, with the card and how many upgrades British get, it might not be horrible. So yeah, basically that's it. We'll be doing a cow boom. The card order for this will be ranching. Then we'll go stockyards. Then we'll go this team wool staple ports, and then we'll go falling males. After that, we'll reach AOE3 and we'll send royal mint, followed by the 2 factories. Yeah, usually it's usually because you'll have sheep and cows for food, you will do a coin boom. So you will go with royal mint. But of course, if you have a made with fur trade, you could opt to go for refrigeration. But usually you will be doing a coin boom. So that's what we'll be doing in this video. Yeah, for the score for British, I think it can boom up to 270k. I think for this video that's a bit unrealistic. I'm not like Julian K. I try to be, but yeah, I'm just not that. But we'll probably can do like between 250 260. Let's aim to get over 250 at least. That would be really nice. So yeah. We'll start with some wood crates. We'll build a manor. It's usually, ideally, you would like to make 4 manors before you make a livestock pen. However, we'll need some good treasures for that. In an ideal world, we'll walk into a 75 wood treasure first, followed by a 75 coin treasure, followed by some XP treasures. However, yeah, if we do not find any wood treasures, then it's probably better to go with 3 manors and not delay the livestock pen too much. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll play on Andes. Of course, this map has the 75 wood treasure. It has like a 70 coin treasure protected by 2 cougars in the native somewhere. So yeah, if possible, we would like to walk into 75 wood and then into a 75 coin. Yeah, having a start like that will really help our score in the end. But yeah, we will see what we can do. Of course, we will find those treasure on the native side. So that's where we'll start to explore. So let's just jump right into it. So yeah, we'll kill a hunt right away, and then we'll get our food stuff. We'll grab this coin treasure quickly, and then we'll go into natives. Alright, now let's get this wood treasure. Hope we can find it. And also let's start building some manors now. We can always make 2 at the start. Set these 2 wood. The villagers just make them as well. Let's find that treasure. This is not the one we wanted. We want XP later, but right now we want the wood. Let's select the deck. And this is another coin treasure. Come on, let's find that wood. Ah, we did not find it. We can, however, since it's a food treasure, put some more on wood right now. Alright, I'm also ranching. Alright, let's build another manor. Yeah, since we got this treasure, I think we can do 4 manors. But maybe not. Maybe let's not do that. Let's just make 3. In a somewhat nice location. Alright, now we'll grab this coin. We will need this. And let's start making some cows right now. Yeah, right now you kind of want to balance between food and wood. We want both. We want to keep making manors, but we also want to keep queuing cows. So yeah, we something like this, 9 and 6. We can make 2. We cannot make 3. But 2 is quite alright. Let's get this one onto food, this guy. Let's build our manors. Yeah. To have a really good score as British, you might want to spread your wood fills a bit and get your manors in better location. I usually try to do it a little bit. However, yeah, like I said, I am not Julian K. I am not the best player in this game. So if you'll make your manors forward, you'll be exposing some weaknesses. So that's also something you have to think about when doing that stuff. So yeah, but we'll try to make them in somewhat nice locations, so our fields will be next to the mines and they don't have to walk as much. If you do that, that is the way you can boom like 270. However, like I said, yeah, I'm not as Chad as Julian, so I do not like to expose a lot of weaknesses. So yeah, that's why we have a bit lower score than what's possible with this Civ. Let's not keep our hunt from escaping. Alright, after this next batch with cows, we'll get this upgrade. And we'll want to keep making manners. Alright, 9, that's pretty nice. Let's get this guy onto wood. Let's walk another field. Yeah, see, like this thing right now I'm walking. If I made my manners in better positions, then I probably wouldn't have to do that. However, I think this is still quite good. We'll keep making cows, and now we'll try to fit a second pen. And I should have maybe made the pen already. However, you also want to be greedy with manners. Alright. Alright, when you build the second pen, this is about the time you want a market. We do not want it any earlier. The manners are better to get first. But yeah, right now we'll want to market. And we want to keep making cows. Want another manor. And a villager. And right now we'll get Gangsel. Alright, and now we'll queue more cows. I'm kinda still... No, my mines are all visible right now. So yeah, we'll kinda want some manners in these locations. If I was super Chad, I would make manners right here. And right here. But yeah, that will leave us with a lot of weaknesses. So we will not really do that. Yeah, we'll get the wool staple, or what is it? Furry of pulling mills. Come on, villager. Okay, so we're maxed on cows as well. Right now we'll want placer mines as soon as possible, and then usually when fulling mills comes in, we'll also have fat cows. Here, this is the first one. So we want to eat him. We want to be greedy with eating cows right now. Where's the second one? The second one is here. Yeah, so we'll delete this guy. We'll do this, and these can go to coin, and now we'll age. We will age, and now we get about like 16, 17 villagers on mines right now. And we'll want to start making a pen for our sheep. Eat this cow, queue new ones. And we want to also keep making manners. And we'll queue some sheep. We will not queue too many sheep, but a few. And get off of food. We want everything on cows. We want about 6 villages gathering cows. We'll make a second pen for the sheep. And let's try to get more manners up. Yeah, 6, maybe we'll put 7. And let's have them making We want more sheep, because we only need 1200. And let's make another manor. Yeah, so right now we'll sell so we can age a little bit faster. Come on, yeah, so you'll need about 17. I think I did 16. Well, age with the bishop, so we'll get another TC. And right now, oh, I did not get placer mines. Maybe that's why we were a bit slow. Yeah, we'll get another pen. We'll start making more sheep. Right now we do max the sheep. And we'll keep queuing more cows. We'll keep making these guys. We'll get the second upgrade for wood. Yeah, the not getting placer mines hurt a little bit, but it should be fine. Yeah. So I want to make more sheep here.
Ready, yes. Right. Yes, you
And after that we'll get amalgamation. We have 16 manors right now. We're not really maxed yet.
Ready.
Just yet. But this should be about right. Let's position our hero in a nice place for our next TC. I think about here. And then this TC will again make it right there. Yeah, we want more manors, but we also want to save up 500 for the TC right now. Keep making cows. Max the sheep. Yeah, max the sheep. We should have some fat cows right now, because we should be up to 2k. We'll make this one. We'll send royal mint. I will make this guy. Come on, let's eat the cows fast. Alright. And now we'll age with 5 villages and 500 food. It's usually better than 1000 coin, but you could also age with 1000 coin. But usually the 5 villages is a little bit better. We need to start moving some villas out to this far mines. Else we won't have enough. And right now we max the manors. We make one more here. And we'll now need a church, and that will be it. Our sheep are maxed, our cows are almost maxed. We have 8 on cows, it should only be 6. Let's move this here. Oh wait, did I not get enough for a church? Now we have enough for church. So, yeah, these guys go onto coin. Let's make villagers. So yeah. Yeah, the boom is looking quite alright. As you can see, our sheep are fat right now. So we want to start eating the sheep a bit more. Yeah, we did send royal mint, so that's nice. Send the factory. Grab these food crates. Yeah, as you can see, the coin crates is also not a bad addy. It would help our macro a little bit better, actually. Maybe I should have gone with the 1000 coin. Might be because these coin mines are a little bit far, or because I forgot place of mines. But yeah, generally speaking, 5 fills, 500 food is a pretty good one. Let's queue more sheep, and let's drop the factory from here. Why not? We will help ourselves a little bit, and we'll age with drummers. Alright. Alright, this one we can go onto wood for now, for a little bit.
Yes. Focus Forster.
Alright, so we'll now get onto wood. We'll get circular saw. As you can see, we did not get hunting dogs at all. We do not really need it as British, so we did not get it. Yeah. So this is all looking pretty nice. Let's keep making villagers. We do need XP a bit quickly to get the next factory. We want to get the food upgrade for this one, because we'll play with factories on food. So let's send the next factory, and let's keep aging up. Actually, we need a little bit more coin, but it will probably be in time. Alright, let's start upgrading our coin. I will build something different with the livestock pen. I will also talk a little bit about hotkeys and why I do that at the end of the video. But for now, I usually just I'm used to booming with British like this, with 2 and 3 for the sheep. I would place them like this, a little bit apart from each other. Let's get this upgrade. However, yeah, I found that ever since, usually I had 2 control groups for my culverins. However, I like to use a 3rd control group for horse cannons and rockets and stuff. And so that's why I was a little bit. I did not have a hotkey to use both of these when I'm playing natives, because I'm using one of my hotkeys to set up native embassies. So yeah, so for now we'll build the 6 block with cows and pens, and because that way we can put this on one control group. And therefore we have a control group for our native embassies. So yeah, we waste a little bit of score by doing this because we need to move the sheep over. However, yeah, like I said, I need that control group. I need to be able to fight well. I need to be able to make my natives. So we'll start moving the sheep over. This will all go on a different control group now. And let's keep making villagers. We want our factories on food, because we'll be doing a coin boom. Let's chop all this wood. Yeah, we can chop a lot because we have our factories on food, so that's not a problem. I should really get the sheep, and we'll start queuing sheep on this pen. We want plantations a little bit close to our pens. Let's also put 6, and these are 6, so that's nice. We'll be having max villagers soon. Also, the drummers, they increase walking speeds, so you usually want to spread these a bit, so all your villagers are enjoying that bonus. We did not really send our cards yet. Might have kept the factories on coin for a little bit more, so we could have sent this card. But yeah, as you can see, we used all the 5 mines.
Yes, yes. Ready. Yes.
And we basically do not want to be on mills.
Ready.
However, we will upgrade them. Let's get this last upgrade. So yeah, this is basically the 6 block. There's enough space for all your cows and sheep on this thing. So it will work. It will basically not mess up. So that's why we like to build it like that. Yeah, for next card we'll send Advanced Arsenal. Because it's always nice to have that before the fight starts. So you not have to forget these upgrades that are in there. That's usually very bad when it happens. Alright, we have a lot of wood, but it's fine. Let's drop a few more here. Let's get a mill going there. Let's make an arsenal. And let's set up some FB. The manors here I don't really mind. They're somewhat safe. I hope they help with getting a better score. I don't know. Let's just assume they did. So yeah, we'll make some farms, some mills everywhere. It will be nice for later. However, we'll be mostly on coin. Yeah, and the more attention you pay to these cows, and if you all shift click them to go back onto the mills and plantations, that is the way you can really improve your British score. If you have a lot of time to manage all that stuff, then it's nice to do. However, in a 1v1, yeah, you have a lot of stuff to do. You have your base to set up right now, so yeah, it's pretty hard to do it all as nicely as possible. That's also what makes British a really hard civ, to keep the cowing up during the fight. However, yeah, with some practice you can definitely do it. It's not super difficult. I'm reasonably good at it at times, not always. If I haven't played British in a while, then I might keep forgetting to manage my cows during the fight. However, if you play British for a few days or a couple times in a few days, then it's usually not too difficult to manage it. But yeah, it's a skill you have to acquire. You have to practice it quite a bit before you will really get good at it. However, if you manage to do it and you have learned it, it's really quite rewarding. It does really feel like you've learned something in the game, something hard. So that's also what makes it pretty nice. But yeah, for now we'll try to manage the sheep a bit better. We hurted the score a little bit by moving the sheep over to this thing, but yeah, it should still be somewhat alright. Let's chop some at the front here. We have quite a lot of wood. So let's maybe make another plantation. Let's get our arsenal upgrades. And we forgot to build a saloon. Should have gotten a saloon way earlier. Let's eat some of these sheep and cows because they're ready. So yeah, sometimes, but especially now in 1v1 we have this much walls to set up, then it's I can be a bit lazy with managing the cows. However, in team games, when you don't have to wall as much, then it's a bit easier to keep managing this nice. And of course, if you don't have to play natives, then you have maybe enough hotkeys for both your sheep and cow pen. That's what I like to do. And then it's a bit easier to manage as well as this 6 block, because this gets a bit crowded and stuff. This hurts the score a little bit, for me at least. Some people just prefer this, and it doesn't really affect their score. For me, it's not super great. But yeah, that's the way you have to do it. I have to do it if I want to play British in natives. That's why I usually kind of try to avoid that. If I have to, I've found a way that I'm able to. Let's spread these vills a little bit. Let's keep making some base walls. So yeah, British is a pretty hard civ to manage with the cow boom, but yeah, it can be very rewarding if you're good at the civ, because yeah, it is a really good civ actually. It is really strong. Let's not get the falconets. It is really strong. It has strong musketeers, has strong skirmishers, has strong hussars. The goons are kind of mid, but they have goons. So yeah, usually goons are quite nice in natives actually. Sometimes better than muskets, not always. However, in a situation like this, when you have also the Minkers, they will probably want some rangers. Then it's nice to have a few goons available. Yeah, we'll keep eating sheep, keep eating cows. Oh, we're upgrading our units. So yeah, British is one of the few civs in which you can keep your factories on food. You don't have to do it. You can also just put them on wood right now. Because yeah, wood gathers a little bit slow. However, and you would have more on coin than right now. But yeah, I just think having your factories on food, it really eases the transition onto mills. So I would really advise to play with your factories on food when doing a coin boom like this. We've almost cleared the natives, so that's nice. Let's do some scouting actually. Let's get a mortar here. Let's get a mortar here. Yeah, our base is looking pretty good. Pretty nice. Let's keep eating these sheep and cows without too much of them being idle. So yeah, and then we'll have to think about a start arming. We're actually playing Spanish. That is quite a difficult matchup. Spanish is really strong. They will push us hard. We have quite a good starting army, but the Spanish starting army is way better. They have more overpop. We get like 50 skirmishers or so as overpop. He has a lot of musketeer, fusilier, and I don't know what is it, halberdiers and Irish brigadiers and stuff as overpop. So, and he'll have lancers. So we have to be a bit defensive at the start, else we might get overrun. Which we, of course, do not want. So, yeah, let's see. For starting army, we'll make some rockets. And we'll probably go with a lot of musketeers. Because our overpop is a lot of skirmishers. So, yeah, your overpop is always skirmishers. So, yeah, we'll want a good anti-cav army for the lancers, because yeah, against Spanish you'll likely be hit with lancers. So yeah, we will have to prepare for that. But let's get some scouting done. Let's see if he has any lancers. Doesn't seem like it, because it's a bot. But if it were a real player, then we might be able to scout some lancers right now. We'll get a good look at his base, where he has walls, where he is prepared for splits and whatnot. So yeah, however, for now this base is looking pretty good. We're still eating cows. We're not idle too much, it seems. Let's make another layer. Because yeah, we'll want to be probably a bit defensive against Spanish. So yeah, that's also why I'm quite happy with the way where we built our manors. They're in really safe spots. We did not expose any weaknesses on the outside of our base. So yeah, he can't come in and kill our manors. So that is quite good. We're scouting his base. We find some barracks and stuff. I usually like to keep these guys on patrol. So if you click the idle unit, you will not move them all forward. And we'll have 4 rockets. That's more than enough. I kind of wanted 3 actually, but I guess we'll do it 4. So yeah, our base is looking pretty good. Let's maybe make another set here, because we never know. And let's make another wall. Being scouted by a hard air balloon. But that is alright. We've hit our rockets in the natives. Has not found those yet. Alright, then let's send this card for faster training speeds. We'll need to think about a little bit of army on the side. Maybe we'll put like 7 muskets and 2 hussars. So we have a little bit of something on that side. Maybe not actually, because we must hold the natives. We must hold the natives. Okay, yeah. So we'll just do 5. We will just do 5, and with 2 hussars. And then on this side, really need our muskets. We have been found out. He has scouted our rockets, but it doesn't really matter.
Yes, yes.
Ready? Yes.
Base is looking really safe. Let's eat these sheep and cows. Sometimes a little hard to see when they're fed and not. With the 6 block at least. With the normal 2 and 3, it's a little bit easier to manage. But yeah, our resources are looking really good. We have a lot of wood, maybe a bit too much. We were heavy on wood. Let's move these fields back. Let's repair these walls.
Come on. Yes.
We want a lot of muskets. We want to be able to hold those lancers. Muskets is not great. You could make some dragoons, but yeah, you will have less army. So yeah, maybe muskets are better. We've kind of chopped all the natives.
Ready. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, we're a little bit in wood trouble. Although we have a very good amount of wood. So yeah. Anyway, this is looking pretty good. Our resources are looking good. We have a lot of fat sheep. Let's eat the sheep. Alright. So yeah, let's right now we will send these and we will get our overpop. We will get our Minutemen. And we'll just have enough shipments for enough XP for riding school. Sometimes you can get the Cherokees as well, but this time we did not really have the XP for that. Yeah, let's get the Rangers and let's get the line infantry upgrade. So our Rangers are coming here. Let's kill this hunt, because it will be in the way. It's also a little bit annoying with British. You do not gather a lot of hunts, so they will usually will be in the way everywhere. Let's move a few villagers out to this location. So we'll get the Rangers. Let's spread our muskets a bit for this Lancer push.
Yes.
I mean so. I mean so.
Let's keep in queuing cows. So yeah, basically that's the boom. The score is a little bit low, maybe, I don't know. Is it low? We did room pretty well though. It's a bit with the cows and sheep on this 6 block where I lose some efficiency. Let's get riding school. Let's unpack our rockets. Let's get the drummer. Yeah, I do not have any coverings because I'm expecting a melee push from the Spanish player. Yeah, let's get some of these vills in nice positions. Let's keep eating these guys. So yeah, if you do the sheeps and cows a little bit nicer, then you can boom somewhat higher. I usually in team games get like
I wall.
255, 250, 255. I'm not really the guy that booms 2650 all the time.
Ready, yes.
Ready, we men.
But yeah, around that score is usually what I get.
Ready, yes.
So yeah, right now we'll prepare for the fight. He will gonna push us with a lot of lancers, so we need to be quickly. We want to make these ones in some good defending locations. We want to get some FB going here.
Yes.
We'll stop some stuff on the side here. Maybe some FB here with this. But yeah, basically this is it. This is how we play British. So yeah, like I said, with British there's a lot of it's a pretty hard civ. We have a lot of buildings and stuff to use. Let me pause just right here. So yeah, this is the British. Right now I will show you why I made the 6 block, because right now yeah, we'll have our native embassies. I have my factories of my barracks on 5. I have my stables on 4. I have 2 artillery foundries on 6. I have this artillery foundry in the back for horse cannons on 7. So that's 6, 7, 5, 4. Yeah, I do not have any culverins right now, but I'm using 2 control groups for culverins. So those are these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then usually on 8 I have my native embassies, and then on 9 I have my sheep and pen. So this is the only way I can fit these. I used to be able to fit these before, because I only had 2 control groups for culverins. However, like I said, I like to use a 3rd control group for rockets and horse art and stuff, so I can manage this better. So yeah, so that's why I'll need all 9. That's why I do not have 8 and 9 ready for my sheep and pen. That's why I have to do it this way. I use 8 for my native embassies, and I have 9 for my sheep and pen. If I play outside of natives, then I do not have to use a number 8 for my natives, and then I can just use 2 on number 8 for my cows, and I can use 9 for my sheep. Then it works like that. But yeah, right now we don't have that space. However, if you do it like this, then you can still fit all of them in. But yeah, that's also what makes British a little hard, because you have all 9 control groups. You use all of them. Not every civ. You won't have to use 9 of them with every civ. But British, I do. That's the only way I was able to fit it. So that's why I'm a fan of the 6 block, and that's why we'll do it like that. That's why it's hurted our score a little bit. However, I think it was pretty good still. So yeah, basically this is the boom. We will resign now, if we can. Resign, and we'll go out. So yeah, like I said, the treasures in the start were pretty good. However, we did not walk into 75 wood right away. So yeah, maybe because then you can get 4 manas before your sheep pen. We just did 3, but I think it all worked out quite nicely. We did not really have the manas finished before reaching H2. We had a little bit of idle time. Where was it? I believe before going to H4 was it? When we reached H3, we built the 2nd TC with the bishop, and yeah, I believe we had a little bit of idle time here. However, we still managed to age up at like 15:38. 15:38. So it's still a pretty good timing. This cow boom, you can get this down to 15:15 or something. On a good map, you can get this below 15 minutes. But yeah, basically this is what you should be aiming for. 15:38 should be a pretty good score. Other than that, we were quite heavy on wood because for our because we're doing a native fight. However, I still think having a macro like this should be kind of nice. Should be all right. Like 70k, 45k. That's what we like to have these on food. You should, however, right now when the fight starts, you should move these to wood, and yeah, then you will be in time. You can get your other shipments in, and then you'll send the food shipments, and you can get it will be a really nice transition. So that's it. In the end, we scored like 248, 247. Yeah, so almost 250. Yeah, so that was to be expected. Like I said, we definitely hurted our score a little bit by moving the pens over, moving the sheep over, and because sheep and cows are just a little bit harder to manage on this thing, for me at least. That's what hurts the score a little bit. If I don't have to do that, I can definitely do 255 or something. But yeah, for now, I think this was a pretty good score. We had a pretty nice boom. So yeah, that's how to play the British. We've prepared ourselves for some side attacks with some stuff here and here. Yeah, we will probably want to get to the native side of control the trade post right now and just hold the native fight. Yeah, we had a pretty good defensive army. We did not make any coverings because we're expecting a melee push with the lancers and rodeleros and stuff. So I think this is a pretty good starting army. And we went with riding school, so our cavalry is ready. Our hussars is ready to fight lancers. We could have added more skirms, but yeah, for a melee push, I think we want to have the hussars ready so we can fight the lancers. Yeah. Anyway, this was the British boom. I hope you've learned something on how to do the cows and everything. Maybe maybe the hotkeys was a bit eye-opening. I hope I will do another video on another time for hotkeys. But for now, yeah, you can have a slight idea of how I usually like to set up this thing. FB is quite defensive. This is what we want. We want to have some space for our rockets. We want to have some space for our culverins. We will probably make some towers in like this location if we can, and we also want to make some side walls here, so we cannot really flank us with lancers and stuff. So that is basically what we would do. We'll make walls here and stuff, and we'll place deers here, usually a bit to the sides, so they're not in the way of your culverins, so you can have a nice path where your culverins will roll. And yeah, after this we just play a grinding game against Spanish because they're really strong. Spanish probably has no interest starting some things in the side. If we, yeah, for us it might be nice to try and throw him off a little bit, start some stuff on the side if we can. So he might have to split his army because he does need the missionary aura. And yeah, like this, we can probably hold and maybe beat the Spanish player. All right. So again, I hope you've learned something. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.